Well, there are still more questions than answers about the recent leak of classified documents sprouting up online. Sources telling NewsNation lawmakers hope to get some answers next week during a classified all senators briefing on April 19th. It's still unclear, though, if some or all of the leaked documents are authentic. And while there is strong evidence that they were leaked and not hacked, there are no leads on where the materials came from. Laura Ballman joins us now. She is a former CIA operations officer and former director of a national counterintelligence division for the Department of Energy. Laura, thanks for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here. Thanks.
Good morning. These documents mark the latest chapter in a new era of leaking government secrets dating back to the WikiLeaks files. My question for you, why does it seem like these leaks are happening more and more frequently now?
I don't know that they're happening more frequently, but certainly we're more aware of them. There are constantly counterintelligence investigations going on behind the scenes. However, if there are actually more, I would say it's because more people have access via the computer, right? I mean, on one hand, it's great. We can share information much more quickly and around the world in seconds. That also provides counterintelligence challenges. In this case, and let me say, it always matters when classified documents are leaked because they're classified for a reason, to protect sources, methods, and the content. In this case, the content challenge, a real concern that we've seen so far, is that two of our allies, according to these reports, appear to have been involved in selling arms to Russia. That's not a good thing.
Right.
But in terms of the actual leak, assuming this morning's Washington Post reporting is correct, and it does seem credible, it appears to be an insider, someone who has access to the actual paper files. So that could be that's somebody who has the ability to print. Not everybody does. And also someone who is not necessarily sophisticated in their attempts to spy. It looks like some of these documents were altered in each case to make Russia look stronger.
Right. I was reading some of that. I read that article this morning that you're referring to. This online community, if you will, coming together, sharing these documents, and a lot of them quite young, too. Another question for you. How have the digital age and advancements in technology changed the accessibility and vulnerability of these classified files?
Well, again, it means that more people have access to information, and also at all levels of rank. What's really, again, if the reporting is correct, and again, it seems credible, it may be that what we're dealing with is the profile of the psychology of what we call an insider threat, someone who feels disaffected, who does not feel powerful, who maybe feels misunderstood, and then in his private life, that's in his professional life, in his private life, he ran, and I'm saying he, again, or at least someone who identifies as a man, because that's the reporting we've seen. Someone who in his private life has this closed chat room where he is the boss. He is the senior ranking person.
It gives him some of that power back. Yeah. If the Post report is correct, everybody has been identifying him as a he. Laura Ballman, so sorry I have to run, but thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.